2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Gridiron on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going. It's Nix. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 6 yards away. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Moody for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Levis now off of play action. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Like 13, like 13.
Here's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Levis looking to throw.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and the deficit will hold pat at 13. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nix to the air. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And it's a fumble.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Levis back to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room to roam.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
29 down, 22 Rita. Tracy.
Levis.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Right 90. 22 window. Hey, I'm back. 20 Rita. Here, I'm down, 29 Rita.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Drake Jackson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Running right through it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Nix.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw, here's Nix. That one out wide and intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now Levis.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Levis sets up to throw here. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
This Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. 29 down, 22 read it.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to throw again.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
43 yards.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
To throw is Nix.
Eluding the pressure right.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Handoff here, Garendo. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 73 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Throwing Nix. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Got a man. That's hot.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, Levis.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Nix.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaac Guerrero
from 10 yards out.
And the 49ers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the...
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts them there a bit. Backs them up to 2nd and 9. Now Jones.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, hey.
Throwing Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Timberland.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
And they take a knee.